Hey y'all, welcome back to SJGames Live for the Halloween special. I've got Jimmy and I got
How's it
Devin,
going?
and we're just having a normal day. No, we're all dressed up today for Halloween. It's coming up
This is
on
what we
Monday.
wear every day. What are you talking
Yes, this is my everyday attire.
We usually don't let Hunter wear the Baja Blast on air, but we made an exception for
Yeah, I
Halloween.
usually take it off right before the camera starts. We got a steampunk
Yeah.
guy, and we've got you're actually wearing like a historical costume, right?
I mean, close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, you're like wearing a tartan of your historical clan. That's what I'm wearing too. This is my clan
Your
of
clan.
Mountain Dew. We are playing Spooks this week. So we've actually had a lot of requests for this one. Just in general, Spooks is a card game we released a while back, and it's really cool little, not really trick taking, but kind of like card matching. If you've ever seen us play games like Munchkin Mighty Monsters, or if you've seen Simon's Cat, stuff like that, this is kind of in that same family of games. It's been out of print for quite a while, actually, and we just recently started a print-on-demand partnership with Drive Through Cards. We've been using Drive Through RPG for a lot of print-on-demand stuff, but Drive Through Cards, they do card game versions of stuff, and you can just order a game on demand. So we put up a few on there, and Spooks is one of them. Super Kitty Bug Slap's another one. So since we can get it again, we figured we'd play it because I've been wanting to play this one for a while. I love the art in this game.
That's good art, yeah.
It's
I
great
think it's
for Halloween.
Alex's.
Yes, I believe this is Alex. So this is an awesome little game available on Drive Through Card now. Did want to mention a couple other things. We've got the Munchkin cosplay contest that's ending on Monday. You still have some time left. Again, if you're dressing up for Halloween, why not dress up as something Munchkin related? And there's a lot of things that can be construed as Munchkin related. We have made a lot of Munchkin games. Devin will tell you.
They've been doing a lot of quick closet cosplays for that on the TikTok.
Yeah, on TikTok, Irene's shown a few examples of how to do that. There's a form that we can link you to, and you can enter that. Again, it closes on Monday. The prizes are really cool. There's actually cash prizes for it, but we're also doing signed games and stuff like that. Plus, you'll have a chance of having your costume shared on our blog posts, social media, stuff like that. So it's really cool. Really cool little contest. Also, our Warehouse 23 sale, Halloween sale, is going on right now, and then that also ends on Monday. You get a lot of cool discounts on a lot of spooky games like Munchkin Cthulhu or Munchkin Zombies, or even the Chibi Cthulhus and stuff like that. Anything that you can think of that's kind of like Halloween-y themed is usually discounted. Plus, you're going to get free stuff with your order and your freebie stack. So if you spend $100, you'll unlock all the free stuff. So you get free extra dice, free accessories. I think even a free GURPS book, GURPS Horror, comes in for free, which is great. So
Who doesn't like extra dice?
yep. And there's also a really fun thing on Monday. It's not launched yet, but we do have a landing page up for it. It is Munchkin Witches. It's a new mini expansion. This is going to be part of Kickstarter's Witch Starter event. So that is launching on Halloween. So you check that out. You can check out Kickstarter. There's a link for that. I'm sure we can drop that in the comments below. You can click notify me and you get an alert when it goes live. So that's a new mini expansion that features witches. So it's really, really fun. You can actually see a couple of the preview cards on there. We'll show a little bit more on the campaign, obviously. So, guys, I think we're ready to get going.
All right.
This Halloween special, whoever wins this takes all the candy.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yes. So, Devin, why don't you walk us through how to play this one? So, Devin has actually played a decent amount and actually helped. There was a game we did a while back called Tunes, which was kind of a re-implementation of Spooks. Now we're back to the original Spooks, but he worked on that as well. So, really, he's kind of our go-to guy here.
Yeah. All right. Well,
And we'll flip some cards out here at the front.
let's see. A little variety. Almost worked out. Okay. So get those out there. So we have spooks, goblins, bones, spiders, and bats. Whoever's got the one of bats will play it first, spiders. Spiders first.
spiders?
One of spiders. And on spiders and spooks, the next number played has to be the next highest. So you play them in sequence. So you play a higher number.
Okay, so whoever has the one of Spooks or one of Spiders will play that out, and then after that, the next player has to play a 2, essentially. It doesn't have to be of a particular color, though.
Something higher. Like it's in
just
the ascending order.
Gotcha,
Like,
it doesn't
yeah.
have to be the
It
next.
doesn't have to be the next
Oh,
highest.
okay,
It just
gotcha,
has to be
gotcha.
higher.
But it doesn't have to be in suit.
It does not have to be in suit.
Got it.
Okay.
However, if a green card is played, it's the goblins come out. So if somebody plays the 3 of goblins, What happens then is we all stop, we all pick a card from our hand, hold it out separately, reveal them at the same time, and whoever has the highest goblin that is revealed wins, and then plays whatever they want next.
Okay.
So they start a trick round.
Interesting.
If the bats or bones are played, it changes what's next. So if a bat or a bone is on top, you have to follow suit, or you have to follow number.
And these count as individual suits for that term.
They
Okay,
are individual suits.
so if I played a skull, you'd have to do a skull or a 5 in this case, or a 1 or a bat. Got it.
Now, the bats and bones are also a little special. If you cannot play on a bone, then you are rattled by bones, and the player who played before you gets to play a straight from their hand.
And a straight meaning like a 1, 2, 3 or whatever. It doesn't have to be of any particular colors, or just okay. And
Anything that they want.
The idea is just to clear your hand out. How many cards do we start with?
Oh, I'm going to deal the whole deck.
Oh, it's the whole deck. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
So the goblins start their own sub trick. The bones and bats make you
They're
stick
like
to
a Punisher kind of card.
they make you stick to the suit or number.
Yes.
And then spooks and spiders are nothing special.
Just
Nothing
higher.
special, just higher.
Just
Okay.
higher.
Got it.
You can also get bitten by bats. If you don't play on a bat, every other player gives you a card.
Oof.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alright.
So pretty straightforward. Trying to clear our hands. We are going to be start with every card, but there's a little bit. I like the fact that each of the suits just has something a little bit like a different gimmick to it. So that's going to be fun. So yeah. Also, this is one of the. So we do have the original box here. This is what it originally came in. But these are the new print-on-demand cards, and those are really high quality. I'm really liking it.
They are.
That's why actually. Specifically, I didn't want to. We did have the older copies, but I was like, I don't want to show off the thing that people can't necessarily get. I want to make sure we're showing off a new copy, and if it's whatever the quality is what the quality is. But the quality is great. I'm really liking it.
Now, when you order it, you have the option to get a box with it, right?
I don't know if you do actually.
I do believe
I don't know if it'll be that box. Is the catch?
it's not that box, but you can get it without the box.
Okay, so you can do it with or without the box.
Right.
Which it could go either way. Like if you want to restore, if you want to put sleeves on, some people sleeve stuff, so maybe worth it just getting it without the box, throw it in the card box or something like that. I know I'll toss a lot of those boxes and I'll throw all my card games in like one container, almost a quiver from Quiver Time.
I will say there are also this goes 1 through M. M being the master that gets played on the 10.
Okay, so it's 1 through 10, and then there's an M card for each one.
Yes.
Well, I am the 1 of spiders, which is what we said starts.
Yep.
So I will play out the 1 of spiders.
All right.
Find the spot there. There we go. So 1 of spiders, and it goes to Jimmy, right?
All right, I need to play a higher card.
Yep.
So I'm seeing some cards that we didn't talk about.
So there's a black cat.
Yes.
The black cat, Devin.
The black cat is the black cat is a wild card. It can be played on anything.
Got it.
But the next person also gets to play.
But then the person after that plays whatever they want on top of it. It
So-
is a little special if you play it during a goblin trick round. The cat chases off all the goblins and wins it for you. So
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's neat. All right, so we're looking at the 1 of spiders, so I just have to play a higher number on this
Exactly.
turn.
that's it.
And then when do we end the trick? When no one can play?
If nobody can play, if it gets back to you on the card you play whatever you want.
Nice. So there's a benefit to being
And
able to locking people out.
And you win, of course, by not having any cards in your hand.
All right.
Cool. Sorry, there's always that hand organization.
Yeah, that
beginning of one
that
of
initial
these
like, all
games.
right, I got to clear a lot of this stuff out.
Yep.
And well, let's go ahead and since it's just a matter of not winning tricks but emptying out the hand, we'll go with 3.
So you're all giving out candy on Halloween?
We're gonna try. My neighborhood's got a lot of kids, so
I probably need to get some. Yeah, we usually have some
Dude,
come
you
by.
better get some. I went to Target. So this is I usually love Target. But I went to Target to pick up just like last minute supply type stuff. Not even yet today, but like a few days ago. And the Halloween stuff was already down, like getting moved out, and the Christmas stuff was up. It was crazy. Man, this is tough actually. I'm gonna keep it simple. Go with
4.
the Ghost.
5 there.
But yeah, I loaded up on candy. I will give points to Walmart this year. They actually had the candy still up.
Last I saw, HB still had candy up. We're at 5.
I need to go by HB too.
Jump this up then.
For my Halloween, we were just talking about before the camera started. The Halloween game night I usually do like Halloween themed snacks and stuff like that.
I will hopefully be able to get candy out. It's 7 to you, Devin.
Yep.
But
Okay. So
the next 3
I have
nights
to match the color, the suit, or the number.
Yeah, skull or an 8.
And the next 3 nights are helping out at the charity haunt.
Oh yeah. So
Number
if you're in the
1.
Austin area, Jimmy actually works with Scare for here.
Yeah.
So during this time of year, he's always got like a play going on, and also a entire haunted house, a really cool haunted house. So if you're in the Austin area, you should check out Scare for Gear if it's not already pre-sold out.
It is sold out as of last week.
Okay,
So,
well, never
yeah.
mind. Don't go there.
Unfortunately, and you can't. Yeah, if you want to help out, look them up because they're a little short
It's
people
fun.
this weekend. So.
It's actually really scary. So scary I don't usually go. But
It's a lot of fun.
I'm gonna go with this. Man, I should change the color earlier.
So it's still it's any skull or number higher than 4. Any skull or 4.
Any
Ace
skull
skull
or
or a 4. Yeah.
Got it.
What's y'all's favorite candy for Halloween? I'm doing it. I'm putting you on the spot right now.
So I've got 2.
Ooh, okay. Is it like a fruit and a chocolate kind of thing, or is it just
No.
Like, oh no, it's just 2.
One is the little mini candy pumpkins.
Mellow cream.
Yeah, the mellow cream pumpkins.
Oh my god.
And then the
That's
little mini Mr. Good bars you get in the Hershey's mixes.
Jesus Christ, Jimmy, that is probably the like most elderly answer I've ever heard in my life. That's cool though. It's
So I
very
shouldn't say
easy.
Werther's.
What is going on?
I mean, I like
My
this, but
favorite
not
Halloween
Halloween
candies are spare change and a Werther's. Actually,
is this to you, Hunter?
This is to you.
Oh,
I
it's to
played
me.
before, yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good. I'm actually curious because I will say Mr. Goodbar also good. I do like Mr. Goodbar. I like those mixes because I like crackle bars too, and those really
Crackles are good, and the dark
crackles.
chocolate's always good.
Dark chocolate's good.
Like
Good bars. I usually
The
there's like
dud in there is just the plain milk chocolate. It's not really a dud.
I don't
so.
really like the almond ones if they ever have the almonds in there. Oh, so now we're back on.
Now we're to
Now
bat.
we're to bats.
5 or a bat.
5 or you know what? Let's go back to there.
Is it
What?
a 5?
Yeah, it's a 5.
All
It's a
right.
5 of spiders, so you need to go higher or spider. Yeah. What's it? Do you have a particular favorite though?
There's a 10.
Jeez,
Ooh.
cheesy crazy, and you have to go higher or you just gotta go
You
higher.
have to go higher, yeah. Go M.
But that one I don't have to go higher.
You could also play a bat.
You play an M or a bat of any kind.
We're gonna go with 4 bat.
4 bats.
Find a better. There we go. There we go.
All right.
What's on top? Do you have? I'm not. I'm not letting you off the hook, Devin.
No.
Jimmy had to answer, and he answered in the weirdest way possible. So I'm gonna let you answer.
That's fine.
I'm shocked. Good bar doesn't get brought up, so I'm into that.
What's it's like the good like peanut chocolate mix
Yeah.
with the actual like crunchy peanuts.
Yeah.
Like
No, I get it.
Don't get me wrong. I love me some Reese's peanut butter cups. They are among my favorite candy. But the mini ones, when you unwrap them, especially if they're not frozen, they're just kind of a
The
pain.
mini ones aren't the best. I will say that. Yeah, you gotta have the light.
Yeah,
flat
or you got to
ones.
freeze the mini ones because then they unwrap just fine.
Sure. This is to you now.
This is to me. We got a 10 of spiders.
Deal with that, sucker.
All right, I will.
I like the mini Twixes.
Mini Twixes are good.
Yeah, mini Twixes are good.
Actually, Mini Twix may be one of those rare occasions where I might like the fun size better than the full size, because Mini Twix I think is like a perfect amount. Plus, I can more easily do the thing where you where you eat the caramel off the top and then eat
Yeah.
the cookie.
Yeah.
Because I'll do that all the time. I actually have Mini Twixes in my mix. I'm bad about it. I'll collect the. Oh, do you finally have something?
I can't play anything on that.
Okay, so what happens now?
Nothing goes to you because
Oh,
it's
cool.
the
So you just can't
shows.
get something out
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
hand.
so you need to play.
So this is the M of
He has to play higher, right?
which I can't play, right?
The only thing higher than that is the cat.
Oh, then I pass until we get to Jimmy, and
All right.
Jimmy can play with it.
And I can
But
play.
yeah, you played it, so you play whatever
I
you
can play
want.
whatever I want.
So you
next.
pretty much get a free card out of your hand in that case.
Got
The
it.
red ones are a little more dangerous for us, but
Yeah.
for the blue ones, you just get a free pass around the
All
table.
right, so let's go for the 9.
So Mini Twix, that's a good one. I think for me, it has to be. I have to do. I'm kind of in Jimmy's camp with 2, but it's not because I have 2 elderly things.
Alright, so
Oh, we
the
get to do
goblin.
So now we do a highest green wins and gets to play something.
Yes.
Don't
Now
think
you can just you don't have to
you don't even have
you
to
don't
play
You
Goblin
can
goblin.
you
play
can
green.
just
you can just swap
Yeah,
anything
that's a
you
good
want.
point.
But whoever wins it gets to start with whatever they want. So
Whoever
And-
wins it with a goblin gets to start with whatever.
yes,
Yes.
start with whatever they want. Or they also or which is
No,
play
they-
it straight is the or is it the skulls?
that's
Play as straight
is
as if
skulls.
you fail
The
the
bones,
skull.
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
All right. Let's go with.
Our first goblin trick, but we still lose the card either way, right?
Yeah.
So it still gets rid of something. Okay, so Jimmy gets to do something here.
No, those go in the discard pile. It doesn't really matter too much, but
Okay, so they just get discarded. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
Okay.
they are off the board. So Jimmy gets to start with whatever he wants.
Right.
Does it pretty much just restart with him now? Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Effectively. Jesus. So for me, I like fruit candies a lot more than a lot of people. I feel like. So
I got nothing.
oh, you don't have anything. So that is the spiders.
9. It's a 9.
How about an M?
Nice.
How about an M?
How about an M?
sucker?
So the only thing higher than the M is the cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
But that means you can play anything, Devin.
I can play.
Even a boat. I'm really happy with the quality of these cards.
Those are nice. These are nice cards.
Print on demand has come such a long way since when we started. Now we do so much stuff on print on demand stuff, and I'm always so surprised. Like I shouldn't be, but like we do our print on demand books are also really nice. With the
All the GURPS print on demand.
yeah,
books,
it's great. I guess I'll play the 8 of bats.
All right.
8 of bats. So
Yeah.
a bat or an 8.
Chocolate. So chocolate Twix is a good one. I think actually for me it might be Payday. I like Payday bars a lot. One that is
Paydays are
super. I
good.
think super like no one likes it. It feels like is Three Musketeers. When I mentioned when I went to Target, all the candy was gone. I meant to say almost all the candy except for like Three Musketeers and fun size M&Ms.
Also, circus peanuts.
So bats, I have to. It's the same number or a bat,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think. Oh, but I don't want to get bitten. But I don't have a bat. I don't have that same number, so I guess I get bitten. So what happens when I get bit?
We each give you a card.
Suckers. Okay. This sucks. Well, yeah, that sucks. Okay, great.
All right. Now I've got to play a 3 or a
And now
bat.
you've got to play a 3 or a bat.
3
It would have been
skulls.
hilarious if you handed me the 3.
Right. No, that'd be a really bad idea.
3 spiders.
3 of spiders. So I'm gonna play a higher card. Jeez Louise. This is a bad hand, I feel like now. It suddenly got real bad in here.
Paul says he gives out healthy snacks like kale chips because he's evil.
That is evil. That is really
We
evil.
got a 6.
6 of ghost. The but fruit stuff I really like. I was a big sweet tarts kid. Like Haribo stuff that is kind of more modern, I guess, is something I'm into. Oh, we get to do our goblin tricks. Here's our goblin turn. 8. M. Jimmy got it with the M of goblin.
All right, and then I can play whatever I want after that,
My
right?
favorite fruit one. Starbursts are always really good, I feel like. Come on, man.
10 of bones. I
No.
gotta give it to him. He can play a straight.
Only he can play the straight, or everyone can play a
He
straight.
can play a straight.
Okay, so you can play a straight from your hand.
Can I play a 1 card straight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just get a free extra play, right? So I have to play on top of whatever he plays, or does he discard these?
Whatever's on top of what he plays.
Okay, so it's goblins. But that is that a
It is a goblin.
we are doing
round.
goblins? Okay.
Is that Jimmy's last card?
That's my last card.
Nice.
You got us. Let's play again.
Sure.
Yeah, this is gonna be one where we play a few rounds. I feel like because I want to
Yeah.
go through it a little bit more. Did y'all ever have? Here, you're gonna shuffle. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any vision from like here to here. So
So just play all the cards right
yeah,
here.
and then I don't get to see anything. Did y'all ever have the Mr. Bones? Not Mr. Bones. I think it was called Mr. Bones though, because we have Mr. Bones and Munchkin. But back in like the early '90s, and like I think it was from like the '70s, but it was this candy called Mr. Bones, and it was like in a coffin, like a little plastic.
Oh,
coffin.
yeah.
Little sugar bones
I
in
had
there.
one.
Yeah, they were like
Yeah.
sweet tarty, kind of like
Yeah.
Smarties or something, and you
Yeah,
could fit the skeleton together.
Yep, I remember.
I
those.
loved those as a kid. They were terrible candy because they were just Smarties. Which,
Yeah.
Which for U.S. people, Smarties are different. For Canada, Smarties are like chocolate. Over here, Smarties are like kind of chalky sugar. They're
they're not good.
fine, but
Mr. Bones was more fun to play with.
but
Anyway.
yeah, Mr. Bones, you put the actual they like fit together like a puzzle.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
90s candies, Shock Tarts.
Dude, Shock Tarts are still
Are
around.
they still around?
So, but they renamed them. They're Sweet Tarts Sours now.
Ah, okay.
But Sweet Tarts, when Wonka Candy bought all those brands, dude, Shock Tarts will kill your mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
But I
there's
love
so
them.
much citric acid.
There's
in
so
those things.
much stuff that from the '90s that would just like murder your mouth. Those Altoid Sours from the 2000s that came in the tins.
Pop Rocks.
Pop Rock's still around too, man.
Yeah.
They don't kill my mouth as bad for some reason. They're not sour enough.
No, it's just when the large shards explode and just
Oh
create
yeah, they'll
shrapnel in
actually
your
kill-
mouth.
They'll actually kill your mouth. Yeah, dude, '90s candy was There's some wacky stuff back then. I was actually I'm a fan of like old nostalgic commercial type stuff, things like that. And I was going through old commercials. There's like some of it was stuff. That was like, oh my god, I remember using those flashlights that had the pumpkins and skulls on the ends of them and stuff
Yep,
like that.
yep.
Oh my god, it really took me back. And that speaking of nostalgia type stuff from that era, they brought the buckets back at McDonald's.
I saw that. Yeah.
I'm down to I need the pumpkin left. That's the only one I need now.
You got the Ghost and the Witch already?
I got the Ghost
Or
and the Witch.
the Witch or the Frank?
It's called apparently it was even originally called McGoblin. They're all called like McBoo, McGoblin,
okay.
McPumpkin.
Let me see the goblin.
They did so that is one thing they did a Frankenstein one, but it was a bag. They did vinyl bags in the '90s too, that everyone forgets about because it's all about those buckets. But they did a run of vinyl bags.
That's because the bags probably didn't stick around very long.
I have them all. I like them, but yes, they probably didn't. I like the master art. Not that I have a MasterCard. Don't worry about it. But I do like the master.
Yeah, they're different from the rest of the.
Yeah, it's
The
really
stuff.
cool. It's really cool art. I love Alex's stuff on here. We were talking about that last week, actually, that Alex does really good, like, horror stuff. He has really awesome work on these. Really like this. So I'm actually really glad this is available again. This is one of those games that I would get lots of messages about. And also, I guess I should mention, since it's not for on demand, not in the same way, but Chupacabra is also available now.
Right. We've got some extra, just the dice and rules, not the cup. You got to bring your own dice bag or something to,
Yeah, or you can
or
get a dice
get a
bag
dice bag
plus-
because we have a lot of them on the store, and that could
Got a
count
large
towards
variety.
your total for your sale,
Yep.
and
if-
get extra more dice put in it.
yeah, pretty much.
Sale.
One of spiders goes first.
I don't think I have one of spiders.
One of spiders.
No, I'm not one of
Ah, there we go.
spiders. That'd be Jimmy. The rich get richer, I see.
Just put it right here.
Shut up. Don't put it in my Baja Blast blind zone.
Your Baja blind spot.
My Baja Blast. I just, I had to get this thing. I saw it at Spirit Halloween, and I was like, this is so dumb. So the 4 of Ghost. I'm going to go a little bit higher. Not going to go crazy higher. We're going to go with the 5 Spiders.
Yeah.
They
Go.
actually, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was there. Go from here to the haunt tonight. Look, we finished the play last weekend, so
Oh,
that's
good.
why I'm helping out the haunt this weekend.
And Renaissance Fair is this weekend, too.
It's
So
many
much stuff going on, yeah.
it's many weekends around here.
Oh yeah. I was actually in Party City the other day, and they have officially licensed this
Two
is five spiders.
5 of spiders.
They have officially licensed Halloween 3 masks.
Ooh,
3
nice.
specifically.
Yes, the
That's the one
pumpkin,
about the
witch,
masks.
and the ones they have the skull, the pumpkin, and the witch
Okay.
from the movie, and they're like actually nice quality. They're like $50 or $60. They're like expensive, but they're good.
Do they have the little circuit chips in the back?
They do not have the. Brandon, did you just ask me if they have the circuit chip?
Are they working Halloween 3 masks? That's what I need
Are
to
they
know.
masks that
Will they turn my head into bugs?
Will they turn? Yeah, I was gonna say, are they druidic masks that turn your head into bugs if you
Will
watch the
snakes
wrong
shoot
more
out of my
snakes, and,
mouth?
snakes and bugs? No, Brandon, they do not do that. I'm sorry to say. I mean, technically, I didn't test them, so I guess they could.
How do you
But
know?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna switch it back to spiders.
All right.
I love-
You got to go higher, Hunter.
No. It's for red. You have to match the number or.
Oh, that's right,
match
that's
the-
No, you got to go high.
I got to
you
go
gotta
higher.
go higher, sucker. Halloween 3, I love that movie, but one of my favorite parts is when they're like, they have this family when they're testing. If you've never seen Halloween 3, sorry, here's spoilers. You've had a few years to see it, I guess.
It's been out a while.
There's a segment where they're having to they're almost doing like market research testing. It looks like on the masks. They have like a family in this like room, and they do the mask thing, and the kid's head like turns into like spiders and stuff, and like it's the funniest scene in the world to me because they're just like it's like doing market research on like killing someone.
What's the
Well, this-
best way?
Does this I'm gonna switch it back again. We're going back to spiders. What's the best way for us to murder people with druidic masks? Well, we need to have a focus group. We need to test this out. Okay, so you're just doing higher. Oh, jeez, Louise, 10, man? Are you serious?
Yep.
Only I could do something about that.
But I don't have to match this as the master though. I should
It's
get a
master
bat.
or bat, yeah.
Yes, sucker. Oh man,
What's that number?
That's a 4.
It's a 4.
I really like this game. I think I'm actually gonna see if I can get a copy of it for myself. Because this came out before I actually started working here, and by the time I was working here, we weren't even selling it anymore. That's how long it's been out of print. Because it's when I started in 2016, and it was already out of print by that point. So I love this art. I like that, and I've always been a fan of this style of game. So an 8 of skulls. So I need to either do an 8 or a skull. Do I have another 8 left? That's the real question.
That's a
here.
3, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is 3. You're right. So let's do 3 ghosts. Sorry, misread it.
Let's go for a 4 spiders.
Nice. I'm really excited for this weekend though. I got some. I always try to do like a Halloween game day where we do we play Halloween themed games and stuff like this. So I might actually steal this copy from.
We did.
So- 2003.
2003. Wow. That's older than I thought. I'll do a 9
Wow.
of spiders.
Spiders.
Almost 20 years.
Coming up on 20 years.
Yeah, it's the 20th anniversary of Spooks.
So a 10 or a master, huh?
Yeah.
You goblin round.
Okay, so we do get a goblin round. That doesn't look great. Let's do this. 768, you got us, Jimmy. So you get to play a
All
card.
right.
That's a good one.
What's
Do y'all have
go
any
down
memorable
here?
costumes from when you were younger? Maybe start with 2. That's a good one to play out. Yeah.
memorable costumes when I was younger?
It's not exactly a memorable costume, but it is a memory.
Oh yeah.
I put together a vampire costume. Got
Okay.
everything, got a nice cape and everything, and then woke up that morning with a chicken pox.
Oh.
So I couldn't do
That sucks.
anything.
Chicken pox are the worst.
So that's the 2 fighters. to
2
me.
spiders to you. Yep. I don't have a lot where I've had to miss Halloween in that way because we're lucky in the sense like chicken pox is something like that's probably the only way you end up having to miss it in Texas because our weather's usually not bad around that time of year. But I remember back in the 90s, I don't know if you all remember these, but kind of it was probably before the 90s, but like I feel like they really took off in the 90s where they had those masks where there was like a solid looking covering in front of it, but you could see through it
Yeah,
and
kind of like a mesh or something.
10, yeah, like a mesh.
10 of bats.
10 of bats. And me and my brother both had those masks one year, and he was like dressed as an executioner, and I was dressed as like the Grim Reaper or something, or vice
I got
versa.
a pass.
Sick.
Bitten by bats. Give him a card.
Oh, I get to give him a card too. Sorry.
Oh, I
Should've
forgot
said
bats had a thing to it.
Sorry. Let's see. You can have this one. And I remember we were running from house to house with those masks on, and I will say you could see through them just fine. However, man, what's that, 7?
7 of bats.
I think this thing might bite my. Oh no, got it. And you could see through it, but at night, no flashlight because we didn't carry flashlights, and it was generally lit up enough. You could see through it, but there was just enough where certain things gave you problems. And I remember me and my brother both we're running from one house to the next, and there's this tree, and I ran to the left of it towards the street, and he ran to the right of it. But we couldn't, our masks just didn't allow us to see that there's a chain link fence from the tree around the house. And I just remember we were running full sprint, carrying tons of candy, and I just hear, and like he bounces back like 4 feet on his butt. Oh my God, it was so funny. Oh man, I'm gonna do a 10. Beat that.
Spider.
Beat that.
All right.
You get an M?
I do.
Nice.
Okay, that's tough. But nothing beats that M except for
Can't do
so
nothing.
you can't do anything. I can't do anything about that either.
All right. Well,
Jimmy
let's
got a free
go.
play.
Let's go down.
Which is good for him, 'cause he
One of
got-
ghosts out
Okay, starting
that I
low.
got from Devin.
That's fair. God, that was so funny. He was crying so much, and even in the moment, it was hilarious to me. Like I felt bad, but literally, it was one of those moments where
It's almost a cartoon moment, though.
it was
right?
well, it was a cartoon moment, but it was one of those. Oh no, am I gonna get bit by the bat? I'm bit by the bat because I don't have, So hand me a card, everybody.
All right. Why don't you take
Okay.
that back?
Are you bit by the bat?
Oh, do I have to follow as well?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do.
5
Jerk.
or back.
I don't know if y'all have those moments where like
Or cat.
if you have a little brother, you've probably had a few of these moments where like something bad happens and you're like telling him like, oh man, I'm sorry, don't cry so much or we're gonna have to go home. Or like
I had a younger sister. I've had those moments. Like,
yeah, it's just like shut up. Please shut up. We're gonna go M spiders.
M of spiders.
We're gonna have to go home. I just had to get so like the rest of the
Alright.
night he's like kind of crying
Nice.
a little bit.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so nothing you can do. So I can play anything, right?
You can play anything. Goblins, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Suckers. So I get a free play again.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
M of skulls. One of skulls.
well. Okay. In that case, Jimmy gets unraveled by bones, and Jimmy gets to play straight.
Jimmy gets to be the one that plays the straight. I was supposed to be the one that played the straight.
All right,
I know what's happening. I know that that's technically the rule. And it's fine.
So anything that any color is just a straight.
Yeah.
All right.
Brutal.
Here's a
Are
2,
you
3, 4.
serious? Jimmy wins again?
No, I still got a card.
Oh wow, he's got a single card. Devin. Oh wait, no, Devin couldn't play. No, it's your turn again, right?
Yeah.
Because he just played the straight. Do you play on top of the straight?
Yeah. And I
Huh?
can't do anything on that either.
So Jimmy gets to play straight again?
No. Oh yeah, I do. Right?
Yeah.
But it can be a 1 card straight, right?
Jimmy. We're running this back until Jimmy doesn't win. Trick or treat. The trick is Jimmy keeps beating us. Do you have any questions in chat? Just so I'm not.
Nope, that's it.
Jimmy! Ugh! Okay, shuffle them up, Devin. We're going again.
Shuffle them better, Dev.
Devin, shuffle it better. God, I like this game a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot. I think
I'm
for
gonna order a new
a
copy.
lot, we've had a lot of really good Halloween games over the years too. For like Halloween game nights, like Zombie Dice Chupacabra, Spooks. Now,
I liked Ghost Love
Ghost of
Candy.
Candies, and I'll give them a shout out. We went through, printed that one, had a great run with it, and then when the rights came up, we gave it back to the designer because like we'd already published it. It did well with it, but it was fine. And now 25th Century Games does Ghost of Candy, and they did a really cool edition of it as well. So you could still get it if you missed out on our edition. You could get theirs as well.
Is it a second edition? It says
kind
Ghost
of.
Love Candy 2.
Yeah, it's a 2.
There's a sequel to it as
Okay.
well. They've added a sequel. Because for us, it was a matter of like the game hadn't actually gotten published, so he was probably not exactly like, boy, we need to push a sequel out there to a game that I haven't actually gotten published. The first time.
Right.
So, but now we're happy that he got published. We got to be able to do that, and now he's able to take that game and run with it. So it's been a lot of fun. But yeah, we have lots of those good games, and we can play. You can, if you want to do like a Halloween game night, it's worth picking a lot of those up. So that's actually something I mentioned. I do Halloween game nights every single year. So I have enough horror games to do that. But one thing is I need light games as well. Because a lot of my horror themed games, like we played last week, we played Undead, which is a pretty heavy game.
Yeah.
And I mentioned Fury of Dracula, because that's one I always try to play on Halloween. But Fury of Dracula is like a 2.5 hour game at its shortest usually.
Like my kind of like mid-weight game that I like for Halloween is Haunting.
Oh, Betrayal House.
Betrayal House on Hill. There
Love
we go.
that game. Love that game.
It's just a good fun one.
Yeah, I love it.
Most of the time, there's a couple scenarios that are kind of duds
It can be, but
if
the
they come
whole,
up at the wrong time.
when the game
but-
is so crazy, it's hard.
Oh, yeah.
Hard to say. It doesn't overstay its well.
Right, yeah, that's what I say. It's like a midway game. It doesn't usually last super long.
Yeah, but even with games like that, because that game, it's not hard or long, but it's not hard or long, but it's long-ish. You know.
Yeah,
It's good to have games like this where you can like fill in and be like, okay, we're gonna start the night off with a card game versus a hour long or more game.
right, yeah. No, I'm a big fan of having lighter and filler games for before and between rounds of things.
They're nice and refreshing. In my case, I like to like refresh my mind. I don't want to like, especially if I'm burning my brain out with Fury of Dracula, which I do generally. Even though I love that game,
Do you know much about the new edition of Betrayal?
I'm gonna play the one with spiders to start.
Okay.
Not a lot. I had a lot of friends that worked on that one actually, and they seemed really happy with it though. So
Cool.
I need to try it out.
All right, so any better than a 1? I don't know.
I don't know. Can you do it?
Yeah, a little long.
Can I beat a 1?
Can you beat a 1?
I can't.
It's the Baja 1. You're gonna go straight to the vampire bats. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Three of bats. Let's do 3 of spiders.
All right. Do a 5
It's a
of
question
spiders.
for chat, I guess, too. But what are y'all's favorite like Halloween movies? And this does not have to be horror movies specifically. I know a lot of people's favorites are horror movies, but like I know for me, I like this the theme of Halloween as well. And actually, you can even split up what's your favorite like Halloween movie and also your favorite like Halloween themed movie, like horror movies or Halloween themed movie. Oops, cards in
Seven
the
of
slot.
Skull.
Halloween 3, baby.
Halloween 3 is a great one, and it's Halloween. It is Halloween themed too because it's all about like it's just like
It is.
the entire movie's a countdown to Halloween.
Season of the Witch.
Yeah, it's great. That was a good one, a good choice. What about you, Jimmy?
2 of Skulls. It's got to be Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, okay. So you're one of the guys
that's a
that
good
calls that a
one.
Halloween movie, not a Christmas movie.
I call it both.
Oh, okay. Got you. That's fair. I like that movie. It's really good.
It's the best holiday movie ever made.
Best hall. I mean, technically, yes. They always have that promise of the, like those trees where you're like, oh, what's behind those other holiday trees? That's a tough one. I actually just watched. That's a 10 to you.
10 to me.
10 it goes to you. I just watched Ernest Scared Stupid the other day. It had been so long. That movie freaked me out as a kid, and I watched it with a friend of mine. And we were both like, "This freaked us out as a kid," and we watched it. And like, I understand why. It's actually got really crazy effects. I'm a big fan of. So I have like, I guess the honorable mention for me. So you can't play that one.
Cannot.
Master of Puppets. No, Master.
It's
You know-
spiders.
Master of Ghosts.
It's not higher.
That's not.
Oh, it's not higher. You're right. I don't have that card. Don't worry about it. I don't have Black Hat.
You know, I'm not sure I have a favorite Halloween themed movie, but I definitely try and watch the Buffy Halloween episode.
Halloween episodes count. I think those really count because I watch.
Sure.
So one fun thing that HBO Max has been doing is they have a section that's just Halloween dedicated, but it also like it'll pull out random episodes of Halloween episodes, just the Halloween episodes that you can curate.
Nice.
And I've been watching a lot of those. Actually, so I'm a big fan of that '70s show Halloween episodes. For some reason, I really like that show. If we're talking about Halloween episodes, I was gonna say my sentimental favorite is like The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. I usually try to watch that once a year. It's short, it's sweet. Another one of those types of movies that's like one of my favorites is the Disney Sleepy Hollow. And they also Disney did a thing called Halloween Treat, where they showed a bunch of. I had it on VHS. It was just a bunch of like their old cartoons, and there's this one with a witch that helps the 9 that helps Donald's nephews trick or treat, because and it's really funny because they like go up
10
to
spiders.
They go to trick or treat at Donald's house, and he just like literally tricks them, and it's like I guess the 40s or 50s, so he really is like messing with them. So I just have to match that with a god. That's a
bat.
okay. That's a bat. Got it.
Any bat.
I go with a 1.
The the 2017 DuckTales. The second or third season had a pretty good Halloween episode.
Nice.
Launchpad had no idea what Halloween was. He just thought once a year everybody got possessed or something.
That's a funny concept.
I liked it.
So is that a 5 of bat?
5 of bats to Devin.
5 bats. I can do something with that.
Halloween themed movies. I like Trick or Treat.
And that's a horror movie, but that
It
is
is a
that is
horror
such a good Halloween themed movie. So we were talking about this before the stream started that I'm not very good with super horror stuff. So that's a 7. That's a weird one.
I don't think that one's too bad.
But that one I can deal with. Also, I think the theme helps it for me.
So I was in
Okay.
Spirit a few weeks ago, and they have a costume of the horror character from Trick or Treat.
Yeah.
Sam? Is that his name?
Sam, right? But they also had the women's version, which was
Oh no.
not like remotely. It was just, it was sexy.
Totally
Sam.
different movie.
That's not great.
Yeah, no, it was.
I don't do a lot of like actual horror movie stuff. That was my sister's deal.
That's fair.
Is that a 6 of bats to
So
me?
6 of bats to you, Devin. Yeah.
All right, well,
Um,
I get bit.
So like
Nice.
most of my
So
most
we
of
give
my
you cards,
You
right?
each give me a card.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you this.
most of my horror movie picks are sort of anti-horror movies,
That's fair.
like Cabin in the Woods.
That's not anti-horror. I think that's. I
It's
get
a
what you're
meta.
saying.
It's a meta horror
It's
movie.
So I start with this now.
And
do.
then and then Dale and Tucker versus Evil.
I was gonna say, I was gonna wonder
Those
if
are both great movies.
They're
I
both
love
great.
Dale
They're
and
both
Tucker.
great movies.
skeletons.
They're
I love
horror
Tucker.
themed movies.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil was one of those. I didn't know what it was going in at all, and it's one of those movies that's just so funny once it gets going. They just keep throwing themselves in pits and throwing them on chainsaws. It's just a bunch of kids killing themselves like a cult. Love that.
Goblin trick round.
So usually I'll watch some kind of John Carpenter movie.
Ooh, John Carpenter movies.
If it's not
Yep, that's why
Halloween
they're named
3,
Pete.
then I'll watch The Thing.
Okay.
for
See, the
Halloween.
thing to me, so that's an interesting point what you're saying there, and that's kind of what I was getting at a little bit was, I'm trying to think. Dwarf spiders.
Horror
Around certain I like monster movies. I like horror movies too, but like certain movies I don't watch around Halloween because they don't really give me a Halloween vibe, you know.
Yeah.
And The Thing is one of those movies that for me is not a Halloween movie for me. It's more of a winter movie because of the setting, I
Sure.
guess.
Yeah.
5 goblins.
Boom, baby. That's me. Let's see. And we're gonna do this.
9 of skulls.
9 of skulls.
Let's go with a 5 of
Not
skulls.
not to say that your pick is bad or anything like that. It's just that's where my thought process goes.
Nine of
Well,
skulls.
I spend the whole month watching horror movies,
Master.
so I
Skulls.
got to come up with
Four
something.
skulls.
That's true.
There
You're
just aren't
very,
that many that
Brandon's
are
very
actually
horror
Halloween.
movie guy.
8 of skulls.
It's great. Skills.
Oh no. I'm the one that gets rattled? Are you kidding me? I got rattled.
So Devin plays
A
a
straight.
straight.
I do. I wish it could be a better straight.
He's got a lot in his hand.
Just more five.
But now you get to play again? Is that it?
5's on top.
Oh no, 5's on top.
5's on top. And then
Well,
no.
then it goes to you. It was
Oh,
a
okay,
5.
got it.
A 9.
Yep. Play a higher one. Big guy.
I can't.
Sucker. How about you? Play a higher one?
Sure.
Well, I like that. So this is. Oh, now we all do the thing,
You're a
right?
goblin round.
That is unfortunate.
Does 7 take it?
7 takes it, Jimmy.
All right.
Yeah, free play. Wait, are you serious?
Go with the 8 of bats.
Okay.
All right.
What you got?
Bit.
Wait, that we
Card.
both lose our last card. How does that work?
You both win.
Yeah, I won one. Jimmy still won, but I
Still,
won one.
but you also won.
Shuffle up. We can do one more round of this before we're done. But I won one. Jimmy had to share his victory. What is this? Nuts. This is like, what was the streak game I had the streak on recently? I mean, I guess I can't talk about playtesting the new Munchkin. I was thinking of what I was winning all the time.
Yeah.
Munchkin Witches?
No, there's one we haven't announced yet, but we were playtesting it
Oh
last week.
yeah,
and,
last week's playtest.
literally, we played like 3 games in an hour and 30 minutes,
Yeah.
and I've won 3 of them.
I'm gonna try and set up a playtest next week.
Nice. I was destroying you guys.
Can't argue with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
True,
yeah.
you can't.
I couldn't draw a monster to save I could draw like 1 monster a game, so I never got past like 4th level.
I'm not saying that you're bad at Munchkin. I'm just saying that I'm better at it.
My combat level was like way above you guys.
Yeah,
I just
that-
couldn't draw a monster.
It's just a skill issue, Jimmy. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's a skill issue.
It's a
Nice.
skill issue.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
used all your skill on Spooks.
There you go.
there's
A
practice
week
and there's
later.
experience.
There's practice and experience, and I've got the experience. As a can of Baja Blast, you have to take me seriously.
You are inexperienced.
I am the experience. Brandon, make sure you take a screenshot of us in costume. I need to use this later.
Oh, we can pull whatever we want from the
Awesome,
video
we need
later.
to do that.
Just make sure there's one where we're all like kind of in the shot in our costumes.
Yeah,
Devin's not listening.
that's fine. He's in costume as game developer.
There we go. He's game developer.
Oh man,
You know the part of my costume I'm most excited about?
yeah.
This.
Oh yeah, yeah. Jimmy has. If you hadn't noticed, Jimmy's had a beard all month because of his show.
Like you could probably go back and watch the videos
It got
as
bigger
it got
and
bigger and bigger.
I was always surprised when he came in. I was like, oh yeah, you have a beard right now. He's not used to Jimmy with a beard. It's only the mustache.
The last time I had it was also for one of our shows.
Okay. Not the spider. It's
Spider.
not.
I have a beard because my facial hair destroys razors.
That's fair.
Seems like a valid reason.
Also seems like a minor superpower.
Not a good one, but
Not a great
minor one.
Not super useful, but it
George,
is
this
one.
that really old episode of Family Guy where everybody gets powers and Meg's is just to grow her nails a little bit.
I was a huge fan of the there was a run of X-Men where they were like they had some characters that just had the weirdest powers, and they're like, we're just gonna give them weirdo powers that aren't necessarily useful, but they're gonna find a use for them. And there was Silkworm, whose power was to like make their costumes, and there was
That's useful.
Beak, and Beak's power was that he had bird bones.
Yep.
And he had a bird face, so that meant his bones broke easier, and he looked ugly, but he didn't have any like bird powers. He couldn't fly.
I don't have the one of spiders.
And he
Who has the one
used
with
a
spiders?
baseball
You?
bat. It's me.
Come on. Yeah, you just use a baseball bat to beat people up.
About my favorite low power superhero thing is Mystery Man.
Mr. Ben's
That's
awesome. That's you know what? Low key good Halloween movie too. Everyone's in costumes
Yep,
all the
yep.
time. And it's just got a
3.
good vibe. See, that's what I'm saying when I was asking like best Halloween movies. Sometimes it's the vibe thing more than it is like a horror thing or something. That's an awesome one. Because like Rocky Horror Picture Show is not a horror.
No,
It's
no.
it's a
It
fun
might
musical.
have tried to be, but
Yeah, it's not, it doesn't even try to be. It tries to be. It's a spoof of that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just trying to be fun. Same thing with like the Little Shop of Horrors and stuff like that. Those aren't
Yeah.
really like horror movies, but they have the vibe. We're gonna.
Or you go back like Evil Dead 1 and 2, supposed to be comedy horror. Evil Dead 3, just comedy with a horror setting.
Yeah.
I really did like the
Army
remake.
Guards. Evil Dead. I never watched it. Like if it's not Sam Raimi and company,
Yeah.
it's not really a Army
No,
of Darkness Evil
that's
Dead movie. Is that a 7?
one?
That's a bad
The
7
remake?
movie.
It is. Yeah.
The remake is not funny. It's definitely
No.
not a funny movie.
Well, because they were remaking
Look
Evil
at the
Dead, not
one.
Army of Darkness, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 6 bats. Because
It's a little bit more emphasis on the evil.
yeah, well, there was a split because they were trying to do like low key and somewhat comedic horror in the first two, but they didn't really go full comedy till Army of Darkness.
A lot of Three Stooges influence on the first.
There was a lot, yeah. I
first
mean,
ones.
there's that in all of his stuff. That's too much.
One of Bats. Yeah, I'm a huge Raimi fan. I'm a big but my favorite Sam Raimi movie is The Quick and the Dead.
Amusing anecdote about
Gobbling around.
the Evil Dead remake.
Mm-hmm.
That was the day I got fired from a job I had, and I texted Andrew Hackard to say that I could come to playtest again because I had just gotten fired. To which he said, "I'm sorry to hear that. You should check our jobs page because that same week, our
That's your free play.
his former Munchkin hireling had moved to the IT department, and he didn't have one anymore. So
Nice.
that was the
was how
the
you-
next
that's how you
day
got
I
hired.
interviewed and
Was that Fade?
worked here. No, that was Keith.
4 of Skulls.
Oh, Keith. All right. 4 of Skulls to me. 3 of Skulls.
Oh, there you go. And I actually met you doing that before I worked here. When Munchkin Quest came out. What's the one? 2? When Munchkin Quest came out, you were demoing the dragons there. So it could be the same number, right?
Same.
Do bats. And you were like, you don't have to play the whole game, and we were like, no, we're gonna play the whole game. And we sat there for a full game of Munchkin Quest, which took us like 3 hours. And you were just like so annoyed with us. See you. It was a great day for us and a bad day for you.
No, it was a fine day for me. I don't mind when people want to play the games. I'm on the clock.
That's that's actually fair. That's actually I met my wife playing that. Playing at a demo.
Very nice.
You do.
Ah. Uh-oh, we got a problem here.
We got some goblins.
We got some goblins, folks. I'm gonna do this.
If we find some
Nope.
if we find some ghouls too, I know a guy.
Ghouls, super ghouls and ghosts.
We're going with 2 of Ghosts.
Okay. God, it feels like I haven't played any cards. My hand is still so big.
That's a 4.
A 4 of ghosts. How about a 7 of spiders? Suckers.
With an 8 of Spiders.
About 9 of bones.
Okay, come on. 9 of bats?
That's
Wait, I didn't have. I guess yeah.
9 of Spooks.
Okay, come on now, man.
Yes.
10 of smooths.
Stop it. 10 of bats?
Higher.
Oh, it's higher. Oh my god.
One of the moments where like I realized I was watching a Raimi movie. I think it was Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
When you get to the Doc Ock scene in the operating room and the
It's so
tentacles
good.
come alive, I'm like, oh right, Raimi directed this. 'Cause
Yeah.
You're back on like
Evil Dead
Evil
stuff.
Dead
It's
cam.
just like I still have I'm gonna watch it on Disney Plus, but I haven't seen Strange.
I have to
Doctor
pass
Strange
that.
too.
Now I still have to catch up on the Spider-Man so I can watch Strange too.
I thought you had 2. Okay. You passed on that.
I have to pass on that.
Well, I will also pass.
Suckers. Not gonna play anything.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you guys passed on that. How about you pass on this?
So Strange 2 definitely feels like it's not right.
I'll pass on that.
Yep.
Sweet. Okay, cool. As long as we're still passing, I just wanted to make sure we're in the right. You passed on that. You passed on that. Let's go with that.
10 of Spiders.
Anything for that, Jimmy?
I do.
You got an M?
Master of Bats.
Master of bats who come with the strings. Master.
10 seconds.
I know. Yeah. Sorry, I was singing it so well.
Might
You're
as well
definitely gonna get
kick
struck.
open the door.
Are you singing something? Four of bats.
You wouldn't steal a car.
You wouldn't steal a Metallica song.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna get bitten by the bat. So
Heck yes. You know that. Maybe wait. Hold on. Yeah, that's fine.
No JC.
That's fine. That's hard.
Back to me.
it is
Bats to you, sir. A 5 of bats. A 10 of bats.
what a 10 of skulls.
Okay, let's not. Calm down. Calm down, sir.
Yeah, straight for you.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
see.
The only thing we couldn't give him was a straight. He's won it all. We could just get one from him, man. If he straights his whole hand or something, I'm gonna lose it, man. I'm gonna Halloween.
I thought you could only do 3 cards in the straight.
No, as many as you can.
As
long
many as I
it's
can.
Straight.
Well, you're lucky it's only 3 cards.
Oh, I'm lucky.
So there's an 8, 9, 10,
And it's a goblin.
and it's a goblin around.
All right,
We have to do a goblin round.
we do.
So Jimmy gets to play an extra card.
All right.
Thanks, Devin.
You're welcome.
We'll play this 3 of
That was
spiders.
sarcastic. Eight
8
of
of
skulls.
skulls. 5 of skulls.
5 spiders.
Master of Bones.
6 of bones.
I swear to God,
Close it.
Devin. Are you serious? I had the black cat to finish it. Jimmy's the master of spooks. I won one technically, but Jimmy is
There we
the evil mastermind of spooks. Spooks. It's available on print on demand, drive-through cards. You can get it there now. Our Halloween sale going on till Monday, but our Munchkin cosplay contest. All you have to do is dress like something from Munchkin. You get a chance to win money. What? Just do
And
it.
stuff.
And stuff. Steve's gonna sign some games. Send them to the winners too.
I really want to see them all wrapped.
Yeah. I want to.
That would be a great.
I've been keeping it. I've been actually not spoiling myself. I haven't looked at all the entrants yet. So there's
So
like,
we're gonna run them on. Well, it might be hard to run them on stream. We might be able to do that.
they'll be on social media for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll be sharing them on there on Halloween. But yeah, thanks for joining us for this Halloween spooktacular. Halloween spooktacular.
Spectacular sounds good.
Spooktacular sounds fine to me. We appreciate it. Hope you guys have a really great Halloween weekend. Enjoy some games, play some stuff. Pick up a copy of Spooks, or if you don't have it in time, just play some zombie dice or something like that.
Get your costumes on.
Yeah. I know Halloween's on. I get it, guys. Halloween's on a Monday. That's literally the worst day to have Halloween on. I know it should be a federal holiday. I get it, but do something for Halloween. It should be fun.
And we've got NordCon coming up next
Yep.
month. The schedule should be going up, I believe, tomorrow.
Yeah, we just
On
got
the
it
website.
approved today, so we should have all that online. Join us on Discord for that. You have any questions or anything like that in chat for us to worry about?
Paul's been poking around the store, going, "Ooh, I can get this, I can get that, and now I can get Spooks. I
Get
can
the
add this
Halloween
in.
get Halloween dice, get Spooks, pick up all the Halloween stuff.
Extra
Really.
dice, extra swag.
Yeah, get
All
yourself a
that good
treat.
stuff.
Get your own self a treat. Don't depend on others to give you candy.
Right.
Do it for yourself. Get yourself a treat. Get yourself some Halloween D6 dice. Get yourself a copy of Spooks. You've earned it. You've earned it. Thank you guys for dropping by. Have a happy Halloween. We'll see you next week on SJGames Live.
See you guys.